In Sheerness, Kent, new bride, 20-year-old estate agent Tasha Sedge got married 3 months ago.
Just gonna get my dress out. Haven't looked at it actually since the wedding. It's really heavy. It didn't feel that heavy when I wore it. It's definitely very heavy and quite long. It is emotional. I remember when I first tried my dress on, I just sort of looked at myself in the mirror and I thought, oh my God, this is the dress I'm gonna get married in. Like it's surreal. It's a weird feeling. It was really, really nice. I liked it. I felt like a princess. I had a veil. My veil drove me mental. First of all, I had it tucked underneath my hair, but it kept blowing out and it blew away nearly. I nearly lost it, so I just shoved it in the top. I was like, that'll be fine. Come on, let's just carry on. But it was fine.
The lucky man she married is 26-year-old builder David.
When she walked down the aisle, when I looked back at her, like, it was just me and her in the room, and that's all I focused on. I didn't worry about anyone looking at us or anything.
David was fine, but he didn't cry. I wanted him to cry. I was going to poke him in the eye. I was like, if I'm crying, you're crying. But he didn't cry. But no, he just kept smiling. Yeah, he was really good.
Tasha and David had known each other 7 years, but it took a nudge from a friend before the relationship blossomed.
I think our first kiss, we was both drunk and we got dead by my sister and my friend at the time, and sort of we kissed and just didn't stop really. It went on from there. When we got together, the first day she moved into my family home.
And then I think it was about a year later, a year and a half, we got our own little flat just to sort of start us off, and then we moved into our house.
1, 2, 3.
One day, Tash went to me, "What do you think of marriage?" And I've known since a couple of weeks after I got with her, I wanted to spend the rest of my life with her. And I was like, well, I would get married. Yeah. And she was like, well, do you want to? And I was like,
the church is free.
Okay.
I'd already checked that the church was available, just so I knew, just in case.
I was like, oh, what day? And she's like, on the 5th of May.
He said, yeah, and that was it. We started planning from then.
Part of Tasha's plan was for another important person to be at her wedding, Granddad Leno. They're reminiscing about her big day.
Someone's cutting our cake.
Oh, that's it, isn't it? That's lovely. Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I like that one. Outside the church.
It's really romantic.
The day went perfectly. I don't think really it could have gone much better. I was a bit early, so we had to go down with the car and go and sit by the prison and wait for 15, 20 minutes, so I wasn't too early.
So where's it going that way for? The church is the other way.
I know,
Parking right outside Elmley prison.
I know. As soon as I stepped in the church, I started crying.
Oh,
I couldn't stop. I was like, no, don't cry, don't cry.
Granddad Leno has been a constant in Tasha's life, so much so that she asked him to walk her down the aisle.
I did say to Tash when she asked me a couple of years ago, even before she thought about getting married, Granddad, I want you to give me away. I said, Tasha, but you got a dad. No, she said, I want you.
My dad has been in my life. He is in my life. But I think my granddad's just that person that I've always looked up to. He's always been like a father figure to me anyway.
I've had it now, you know what I mean? I can't do nothing there. I keep falling over. Yeah. So I've got to be very careful.
He's had 4 heart attacks and that. Yeah,
5 of them?
Yeah, 5.
Five heart attacks.
No, but...
I'm still here.
But no, Tash has
There's no room for me out there, yeah? He don't want me out there yet.
Despite not being in the best of health, Granddad Leno fulfilled his duties, stepped up on the dance floor and lived to tell the tale.
Like that you can look back in like 30 years' time and look back on your wedding day and tell your kids and your grandkids. That was always something that appealed to me. It doesn't matter what age I am because we both knew that we wanted to get married. It was always something that we wanted to do, so we did it.
When baby-face bride Tasha from Sheerness was married 3 months ago, she not only gained a new husband, but an entire new family.
I remember the first time you come round.
Fish were watching.
And Troy sat on me, and you was too busy laughing at me, and you wouldn't get your dog off of me. I was like, Taylor, get your dog off me.
With David's sisters and parents, Dave and Sandra, Tasha's now part of the weekly family gatherings, an experience she's not been used to.
That's why you two get along, because he's cynical.
I'm not nasty, truthful.
They're such a family, you know. I mean, there's a lot of them. You know, they sit around, they laugh and they joke together, and it's a family. I never particularly had that. You know, a big family unit. You know, everyone loves and supports each other and stuff. So it was nice to be a part of that.
We had a good night last night. It was good.
Yeah, it was good. It was nice, wasn't it? All just sitting about.
Yeah,
Was that one nice?
Yeah, it was actually.
Yeah.
I drank it all.
She drank it
He kept topping it up. I was like, no, it's all right, no more. And he's like, no, we are. I was like, okay.
Tasha's parents separated when she was young, and life became more and more unsettled.
It was always back and forth, mum, dad, here, there, you know. There wasn't really anywhere that particularly, you know, that we settled in for a long time anyway.
She'd just get settled and then her mum would want to move back again. And she was pushed, she really was pushed.
How long have you known Tasha at school?
Since Tasha was 13.
Since she was 13,
yeah.
So, 7 years.
Yeah, 7
It
years.
feels like longer than that though.
It does feel like longer than that, yeah. It feels like,
does, yeah.
just like always.
I remember like loads.
After finally settling nearby with her dad, Tasha became part of the Sedge family. But there was more than just a marriage. This baby-faced bride was also to become a baby-faced stepmom.
Ah, you can't see it. No, not on my foot.
David has a 7-year-old son, Bobby, from a previous relationship.
The biggest worry about the relationship was Bobby, of how he would take to Tash and how Tash would take to Bobby.
Yeah, and see Ollie Taylor. It did move quite quickly. Obviously, it's quite a lot to take on. Obviously, with Bobby as well. You know, it's a lot to sort of get used to and adjust to. It does. It changes your life. You know, and you do have a different perspective.
In fact, it's changed Tasha's life completely. David has his son Bobby at weekends, and today, Tasha is full-on soccer stepmom.
Go on, Bob! Oh. Has he been up to anything else up here or not?
No, not really.
It's only interest in football, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what he wants to do. I'm really pleased that Tasha and Bobby do get on there, because she puts him before herself. She's like a mum to him, and I wouldn't have it any other way, because he's my son and I love him to bits, and I love her to bits. Go on, Bob's tackling.
Go on, Bob!
That's it, tackle. It's good too.
Has he? Oh, bless him. Bet he was well pleased.
Yeah, he was.
Putting his little hand up. Like, me. It wasn't easy. Definitely not easy. It is quite hard to, you know, and to get that bond with a child that's not really that much younger than you. Cool, you got a trophy?
Bobby had it.
Yeah, cool. It's really good now. He's like my little mate, you know, I love him. We do a lot together, take him out places, take him to school, pick him up from school, you know, we have a laugh together. You know, he's cheeky. It's good, it's good.
1, 2, 3. Mine's out there.
Marriage to me, it means everything really, because it's that security. You're together forever.
Did you see these yachts? Look.
They nearly fell off.
They nearly fell off. Watch him, Bob, watch him.
It's what I've always wanted, you know, and now I've got that. It's the best thing that could have happened, really.